yes, the damage reduction is always going to be nice. You can actually start the initiations, but I don't know what's out of their opponents. Let's see how much lane presence they actually get in this game as we're finally kicking off this best of 3 series of the day. RG facing up against Aurora, both of which RG a little disappointed in international performance, and Aurora being so close far. I'm sure they want to prove themselves as we head on into the land of Dawn. Welcome, everyone.
Well, this is going to be SRG going up against Aurora from Turkey. And now I really feel like with the lineup that Aurora has, they should be able to fight basically at full strength by the second turtle. The first, you know, there's going to be some skirmishes here and there. But by the second, it should be enough for them to gank up as 5 and then try to take out SRG one at a time. But maybe that's what SRG is banking on. That's why they pick up the Kufra as well as the Terizla, where both have some form of AoE. And hold on, Pagu taking quite a lot of damage. Even Uni goes in. First blood goes over to Yumes. And now TNZ gets stopped. But Rosa flickers forward, still able to get Uni there. TNZ looking pretty low. Looks like the trap isn't gonna be enough. Will Innocent get there in time? Yes, he will get the kill on TNZ.
I think that Rosa should be able to get one more, but no. Oh, off from Stormy seems good, but he does miss the trap. At the end of the trades are very minimal. Overall, SRG are walking away with a huge chunk of money and a lot more kills than Aurora Gaming. From this stage onwards, we'll see if they're going to turn this around, maybe on that top side.
Well, this is more of the SRG that I would say people were looking out for, where a lot of mechanical heroes and they're utilizing the mechanics very, very well. Is it really Lunar starting off with the all right, well, Sigibum looks like is losing a bit of the trade here, going up against Innocent. Looking at all of the emblems set up, it looks like everything is all in well. Lunar this time is going for the tenacity, so not really going for any shenanigans with the Festival of Blood, including Cram. Even Cram is using tenacity here, assuming that everything is correct. And interesting enough, Stormy is not using the Veterans Hunter. So SRG looks like they will be getting this turtle for free. It is all off of Cram winning his lane quite a lot. And the mid trio of SRG getting quite a lot of kills. Selangor Giants, they're attempting for an invade here. So far, Pagu taking all of the damage. It looks like someone got stunned up at the back. Looks like it's Lunar. Lunar for now is still surviving. Looks like he's gonna get taken down when he secures the kill. And now TNZ is stuck. And oh my god, 3-man stuck to the wall. Yumes, an incredible play. Stormy secures another kill onto TNZ. Even though he died, but still the trap does a lot of work.
Those traps, you got to be extremely careful as we see these team fights really starting to get out of control. I mean, SRG are still sticking to their play style, making sure that all the micro mechanics are there and taking advantage of the fact that when you think the fight is done, it really isn't. And they know how to kind of press that advantage. Let's quickly look on over to the emblem set here. A lot of tenacity is being built by a lot of our frontliners, but of course, it's going to be Mystery Shop coming in from both Stormy and Innocent to get that extra discount on their items. I thought it was going to be pull yourself together for Innocent, but he is currently running Quantum Charge on top of the Purify, so he's like, it's short enough. I just want the extra money.
No, honestly, I'm with you there, because the meta right now is really just to get that pull yourself together so that you can spam your oh wait, he's going for Purify, not even going for Flicker. Looks like Innocent really is not that worried about TNZ. All right.
I think he can do a pretty good job. I think the only thing he can't deal with is getting, you know, eaten by Lunar or, you know, getting taunted by Pagu. That would be like the worst case scenario.
Well, looks like Yumes is caught, but a bouncing ball still helps him survive. Does he want to go in with the Tyrant's Revenge? No, still waiting for that. Overall, right now, the Kufra does look pretty good because he's able to actually stop TNZ with a bouncing ball. So much better than the MSC performance for now.
Yeah, so far so good. And now they hit another arrow. They're looking for combinations and unfortunately can't seem to get above that.
Oh, Yumes! Titan's Rage hits onto one, and my goodness, SRG threw everything, even the kitchen sink, onto good old Rosa.
Going to be a little difficult here overall. So we see these teams, like, again, continuous fighting for a large majority of this game. They're going to be able to get the turtle on their hands, but the laning phases is sort of done for their side laners, right? I think at this stage is where Cram can really start taking advantage now that, you know, Barats doesn't have the stacks to maintain. And better yet, he's got the wave clear on top of it to kind of keep up the pace.
We rarely see Stormy on this Selena, but whenever he is on a Selena, I gotta say those arrows are very deadly. Even if they don't hit, they're pretty close. They're pretty close on hitting. And right now, Selangor Giants looks like Pago gets hit again. He for sure is gonna, I don't know, take about more than 100k damage by 10 minutes here.
It's a lot of the damage to take, and it's just to breathe for them. And I think that's what Aurora Gaming is trying to get. Just a single moment to take a breath and say, you know what? We're good. We scale back up. Our main win is going to be Sigaboom trying to win out this lane. So really, Aurora should be investing just a little bit more pressure down on this bottom side.
Honestly, I agree, because I feel like that's the only winning lane that he can really have, because Lunar, again, we're not entirely sure what happened in the lane, but looks like he couldn't do much. But there's a fight there. TNZ got caught, and look at all those HP missing. Rosa probably got a bad ult, but looks like the stun got over to Rosa, enabling Yumes to get that kill. And now Lunar is all alone. Cram is there, able to hit a penalty zone. Looks like Lunar is just waiting for death as Sigaboom tries to back them up, but the damage is not there just yet for the Clint. Oh my god, Lunar takes forever to die.
He's taken so long to die. I mean, to be fair, Rosa was already getting an amazing ult. Like, at that point, it's hard not to pick up as many kills as you possibly can. Now, I'll keep it even, right? We look at the gold score. Initially, the build-up for RPG was looking great. Not so much, right? It turned from at least a 3,000 back to the 2000s, and Aurora are just going to try and just hold on for as long as they possibly can. Unless TNZ finds a different angle here, another arrow hits.
Hits onto Pagu again, and now the rapid dry use. Tyrant's Rage hits 2 onto those walls. Uni gets killed onto Rosa. Able to hit Uni. It looks like Uni still survives. It was actually Innocent that got beat up. Uni, Cram as well. Stormy is still fine here. Lunar looking a bit unhealthy, but looks like TNZ almost killed Stormy there. Good on Stormy, able to get away.
Now they're gonna have to take their time. Just a moment, because at this stage, Aurora 7 and 12. They can actually bounce back from this, and they even got the lane swap with the tier 1 down on bot side already crushed. They're going to continue this onslaught, playing through Sigaboom as their main spearhead. Lunar has to act as a strong shield, but he's just trying to maintain stacks at this point, right? He wants to hold this turtle hostage for as long as possible, all while TNZ can actually influence the rest of the map.
Yep. Looks like someone got caught, and now Rosa able to do quite a lot of damage. Yumes gets taken down by Sigaboom. And now Stormy tries to find an angle. Innocent is there. Innocent is free, hitting onto everyone. TNZ able to get Cram. And now TNZ tries to get away. He does not have the energy. One more hit, and it looks like Stormy is able to get the kill. And now SRG, Innocent as well as Stormy, able to influence the fight enough to push Aurora Gaming away from the turtle.
Yeah, lethal ignition, real pain to deal with, not to mention that also the glowing wand was still burning him mid-flight. That last auto attack coming in from the minions just put him at a lethal range. A little sad there for TNZ, but nothing much you can do about it at this stage of the game. For now, at the bare minimum, we are seeing that Sigaboom is able to scale up pretty decently. He hasn't died just yet, but these arrows coming in from Stormy have really hindered Lunar and even Pagu from finding an insane engagement.
I feel like Midnight and the rest of the team are telling Rosa, like, Rosa, next game you're gonna get on that Selena, because this is so annoying. Yumes channeling the revenge, gets TNZ, and oh my god, beautiful engages coming in from SRG. Luna tried to help him out by eating Stormy, but Cram able to get the penalty zone onto 2, and now Selangor Giants move in. Innocent dealing free damage on the Pago as well. Luna, Yumes goes back in with a Tyrant's Rage, and up from the back, Uni finds Rosa all alone, gets a killing spree. Selangor Giants keep moving forward. Nice engages by Yumes and Stormy.
What are these guys? Delta Squad? It feels like they just continuously fight every single time. They're just using their micro mechanics and finding these incredible angles to get early on into these fights. And maybe this is what they were trying to implement during MSC, right? Maybe this was the major idea, but it feels a lot more polished this time around and a lot more confidence that I'm seeing from Selangor Red Giants, especially coming in from Yumes, right? After like a devastating performance during EWC, you would have imagined that he'd be a little more scared to open up this map, a little more scared to try for these big plays.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, the connection between Yumes and Stormy I might even say it looks stronger than before. I don't know if it's like because of a hero thing with the Kufra as well as the Selena. They're chaining their crowd control beautifully, but here's the thing. Aurora Gaming, Sigibum is 3-on-3, right? And he does not have the Sky Piercer, but at this point, against this kind of draft, I feel like he doesn't even really need the Sky Piercer. So I feel like SRG, they are one force engage away from Sigibum just popping off, but for now, they're still zoning out Lunar. They're still zoning out Pagu. Sigibum is there. Aurora Gaming, they just got to figure out how to protect Sigibum, and then they should be able to take SRG down.
Yeah, and I think that right now they're just probing the reactions of SRG, right? They're trying to see what abilities and what people get the Hornet's nets rattled up here. And SRG understand that they are a very cooldown-based composition. They can't just fight whenever they want. They have to time it perfectly with the Selena to get the maximum value. And so far, Sigibum, he can't seem to get in on the pit just yet.
Okay, these arrows need to stop, because even some of them, I'm like, okay, that should not hit. That should be out of range. But right, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to glaze my boy, but if the arrows keep on hitting, it's hard to not talk about it, you know?
It's true. He's been landing headshot after headshot, whether it's, against stun targets or whether they're just walking straight forward. But at least they haven't, caused Sigibum to die. And Sigibum, he's already got his 3 items. If we look at it right now, Endless Battle, Fury, Malefic Gun already purchased. He has the damage if he can just get close. And I think that's a big problem. He's a little worried that maybe Cram can just flicker penalty zone him.
For now, SRG, they're continuing the assault, getting the mid tier 2. And now only the bottom side that has the tier 2 left. The Lord is still marching forward. And this is still not easy for Aurora Gaming, because the siege coming in from SRG between the Selena as well as the Melissa. Even if they don't, oh my god, Sigibum got stunned, Yums jumped in, Tyrant's Rage onto 2, and then the follow-up coming in from Cram with the oh my goodness, now SRG, that was a sick engage.
That was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if SRG was ready, or they just have to be ready at all times, right? Every single time these arrows come out, it seems like their eyes are already looking towards it, whether it gets hit or not. Maybe that's something that Aurora Game could use. Oh no, another one.
What the heck? TNZ got caught mid-flight. They burned it down. Stormy gets another kill. Lunar probably get taken down by Udi, but it's like Yums is the one that secures the kill, and then a double for Stormy. Getting a kill with the trap. Selangor Giants, they are not stopping. They are relentless. 12 minutes, 36, 37. Sigibum gets taken down. Wipeout SRG. They took down Aurora Gaming in under 13 minutes.
Holy, wow. I definitely wasn't expecting SRG to be coming out of the gate swinging as hard